Hello truckers, welcome back to American Truck Simulator with Realistic Economy. Last episode we reached level 10, which meant bigger loans. That's right, we could borrow $500,000 before. We had 3 loans, $150,000 apiece, which meant $450,000 loan that we had. So now we were able to take out another $500,000 loan and pay off the other 3. So I got one $500,000 loan that we got right now, which made our loan payments cheaper for a day. And now what we need to do is, well, it's 8 o'clock at night. We need to sleep for first thing. So let's go ahead and do that so we can figure it all out. We're sitting at, yeah, it looks like a lot of money, but just remember, we owe some cash. Yeah, we're just sitting at $76,700. All right, so let's go ahead and sleep. I think we'll sleep until, how about 7 in the morning? Does that sound good to you? I think it sounds good to me. Go ahead and do that. And then, of course, to get that to work, I just got to exit the screen and then exit back out. Sunday morning, 7 a.m. We're sitting at 76,320 now. Our drivers must be on the road, I would assume, the way they're sleeping is going. Yep, they're doing fine. I'm not going to bother checking their log yet at all. We kind of checked it last episode. They're on the road doing what they're doing. So what I need to do today is, well, we need to get a job. That's what we need to do. I don't have a truck yet, so we're doing a quick job. But what we need to do is we need to scroll on down. Oh, mouse stopped there for a second. We need to scroll on down. I think we're in Santa Fe. I do believe we're in Santa Fe. So we got to click on Santa Fe. And now we need to go to a town that we can buy a garage and also that has a dealer. That would be nice. First off, let's see what we got for what kind of deliveries we got here. What's this, a Mac? Okay. Western Star International. That sounds good. But that's going over there. All right, can I zoom in? No, I can't. Does that town have a garage? It's on the coast-to-coast map. See if I can find it here. And it does not. All right, let's go back to quick job here and find. I should probably just stick to probably the bigger cities around here. Billings, Montana. That's kind of a drive. St. George, Utah. I'm going to guess that doesn't have one. There's a short drive to Raton, but I don't think that's going to have one. Amarillo, Salt Lake City. Well, we know that one is Roswell. Now there's a place to buy ourselves a garage. Now let's take a quick look at Roswell. So they have a recruitment center. They do have a garage. But they don't have, it doesn't look like they have a dealership around there. Let me go ahead and have a look here by myself for a while, because this may take a second or two. See what I come up with. Well, all right. Yep, I got it all figured out. Had to come on a little bit down the way here, the third page. There was 2 deliveries I was looking at. One went to Phoenix and one went to Tucson. We're going to go to Tucson. Tucson does have a garage, a recruitment center, and, of course, a dealership. What kind of a dealership? Who the flip knows, but we're going to drive on down there and find out. 524 miles, 9-hour trip. I was either driving a Kenny or a Volvo. I didn't know where to go, but I went for, well, the mileage. That's what we're doing. So, yeah, we're going to be bringing some empty pallets. But that's a lot of empty pallets for 42,000 pounds. But let's go ahead and take this job, jump in that Kenny, and I forgot to see how much horsepower and gears. We'll figure it out when we jump into the truck. So I think I got a plan for when we get there. So the first thing I gotta do before we deliver this this cargo, I need to go buy the garage. But before I do that, I'm gonna have to take out the other $500,000 loan. Let's get this thing all situated here. It looks like I'm crouched down in the seat. There we go. What the heck it feels like I'm awfully high here or something like that. It's a Kenny. So it's empty pallets from Walmart, apparently. Alright, let's not forget our lights. Let's get all those on and dim that down. Okay, we're all set there. Next step, let's go to here. You know what? I'm not really concerned about getting off the interstate anywhere. Of course, I say that now, but I'm going to have a quick look anyways. I mean, anything that, if it's relatively, I mean, really, really close by, to be like, hey, we'll swing in there. Garage is not so important. All right, so that's where we are. I did not go past. All right, we're going to go around that way, so we'll go past that recruitment center. That's going to be kind of important. So that's kind of good that I saw that. And, yep, we're going to come on down through here. Is it worth going through anything on here? Not so much. Doesn't look like anything there for me. Scrolling over, there's another parking area. San Simon, I don't think there's anything there. And then we get to Tucson or Tucson. Okay, so how can I do this here? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to go like this. There we go. Get off the interstate, come by here. Hopefully it's enough to pick up the dealership. That's important. And then we're going to go up to here, which will bring us to the garage. I'll pull in by the garage, by the recruitment center, take a loop around, and then we're into Walmart. So the plan is, it's going to be kind of hard. I'm going to have to do some jibber-jabbering and some monkeying around here. But what we're going to do is buy this garage, buy myself my truck for whatever dealership this is. I have no idea what dealership's there, but that's the truck we're going to buy. And that'll be our truck. And then what I'll do is I'll just have them deliver the truck here because I have to. I don't have a truck to drive down and swap it on out. But that's kind of a plan. But first things first, we need to get there. Boy, this is a tight little area that they got us starting in, which is pretty nice. All right. Okay, same thing. Okay. So this is going to be a 18 speed or a 13 speed? It's a 13 speed. Yep, okay. Just checking it all out here. Let's fire her up. That's the park and brake. Park and brake should be off. Yeah, we're all set to go. Just a little over 9 hours, so in theory we're staying under our daily hours for the day. But then again, I say that now. It's easy to say that. Alright, so I think I need to make a big U-turn here to get on out. I'm not sure if this goes around or not. And I don't want to find out that it doesn't. I've done that many times before. We've gone around the backside and found out, nope, then I had to back up. Get used to all the gears here. It's going to take me a second like always. Alright, let's get the heck out of Dodge or Santa Fe. Cannot really see that way too much, so we're just gonna... Alright, Kenny, come on. Yeah, like I said, I didn't check to see what it was for horsepower. So I'm just gonna try to figure it out on the way there. Just trying to get all my bearings in the truck here. Fuel-wise, wow, it doesn't seem like I got a lot of fuel in here, but... Well, I'm stalling this engine quite a bit, so I can't start in third gear on this one. Better make sure I actually stop at the light. Yeah, I don't think this setup that I have here doesn't really seem like it likes to skip gears too much. So I have to be aware of that. Alright, recruitment center, can you ding? Thank you very much. So So the one thing I know for sure, after we take our second $500,000 loan, which means we'll have $1 million in loans to pay, be 2 loans at both at $500,000. Once again, I'm going to say this, I don't want to take out any more loans after that. I'm trying to remember what level it is where you can take out a $2 million loan, but I don't feel like I want to do that. We're just going to stick with the $1 million in loan and slowly pay that off. I think by having, we'll be driving our own trucks, so we'll be making a lot more cash than what we've been making. And of course, we do have 3 other drivers, and I'm hoping if the money's right, we'll have 3 more drivers after that, so there'll be a total of 7 of us driving for the company. And I think we'll bring the money in quick enough to maybe at some point in the long run pay off these loans. So yeah, when we get to Tucson, whatever dealership is there, that's what we're buying for ourselves. And in the future, what we can do is when we decide to maybe upgrade a truck, maybe we go to another dealership, and we can trade in the truck we have instead of upgrading the current truck that we have. Are you kidding me? I'm in the intersection now. I need to get the heck out of there. All right, that's fine. That would have been a not so fun way to start the episode. Getting stuck on the tracks with a train coming. I have no idea how long it would take it to get there, but I just want to get out of there. Give me the chills a little bit with that. So we're still going to be based out of Salt Lake City. But when I was saying about I have to have them deliver our truck to Tucson, what I'm going to have to do is after I buy the garage, I'm going to have to go into my profile and move myself to Tucson and grab that truck, and then after I'm in my truck and drive around or get started, I can move myself in that truck back to Salt Lake City to the 1 truck garage, and then we can start buying trucks and putting them in the Tucson garage. For those of you who've been doing this American Truck Simulator for a while, you're probably like, yep, that makes sense. For those of you new to American Truck Simulator, you're probably like, what? Why so difficult? Well, since I'm doing it realistically, we're in Tucson, so I'm trying to stay in Tucson. If I wasn't doing this realistic stuff, I would just say, yeah, just ship it to Salt Lake City, and we're back in Salt Lake City in a matter of an hour. And that's why we're trying to do it that way. That's probably not the train that was going through Santa Fe a little while ago. So the question I have here as I go along, I probably should have looked at it, is fuel. Yeah, fuel lately on the long trips, because I'm not a good driver right now. I'm only level 10. I haven't figured out how to save fuel yet. I got no points and skills in the fuel. So if we happen to be going past a fuel station that's relatively near to where we're driving, if there's one right here, right in the interstate, yeah, we're getting right off and we'll top it off with fuel because we don't pay for it. I think that's good enough for a cruise control. 75 is the speed limit, but we're going to cruise right here at 74. So it's going to be rather interesting. Like I said, yeah, pretty soon we're buying ourselves a truck, and I have no idea what brand truck we're buying. Now, from what a lot of people have said, the dealerships are the same for everyone for what town they're in, and I wish I could remember which one was in Tucson. And I have no clue. So it's going to be a little bit of a mystery once we get there. And once we have our own truck, maybe Cindy will make a comeback and be in the passenger seat once again. Give me someone to talk to other than you fine folks out there. Tucson, Arizona. And then, yes, we'll probably start making our way towards Florida. I know I said I want to head towards Florida, we kind of were. But I don't want to buy a garage right now on the coast-to-coast map. Just in case. You never know. Just never know. So if the mod ever becomes... if there's ever an issue with it, then we'll have a garage on the map that I can't use. So that kind of sucks. Don't want to do that. 65, now I'm doing 72. Yeah, let's not get no speeding tickets. That's pushing it a little bit too much. So getting back for driving for ourselves is definitely going to bump up the company income per week. I should earn easily double than what we've been making, I would think. And then the whole sleeping thing becomes a little bit easier to do. Then I have to really start staying focused on when the delivery is due, when they expect it. So like right now, I do have, wow, a lot of time to get this cargo there. Driving through here, I'm just staying focused a lot on the GPS, making sure, well, I guess I can't get out there anyways because the map says no thank you. So like I said, when we roll into Tucson, I'm going to have to get on my cell phone in a way and call the bank saying, yeah, give me that other $500,000 in my account so I can, you know, buy that garage. Should be like 90 some odd thousand, which we almost have, which means that we're going to basically have just like $480,000. Can I buy 4 trucks at that? I don't think so. I think we're going to be a little bit short in that. So we may just have enough to buy myself a truck, buy 2 of the trucks, and hire 2 more drivers. So hopefully we can find some drivers with the skills that we're looking for. Just having a quick look at the GPS again just to make sure. Oh yeah, so what are we starting at? 76, 320? 320. Alright, so I have to kind of keep focused on, hopefully I can see when my drivers make some, finish their deliveries today. Unless they got long deliveries and they're going to rest up. We know that their cycle seems to be sleep during the day, drive at night. Right now we're drive during the day and sleep at night. Actually, I'm kind of glad between the 2 choices I was at, between driving the Volvo and the Kenny. I don't know, something about the pack car engines, the way they do sound. As long as we get to Tucson without any fines, accidents, all that kind of stuff. But now that we're level 10, that just means a little bit more income per delivery. Like I said, it's been a long time since I restarted the profile. You kind of forget making deliveries on, I don't want to say an older profile, but a profile that's been on for a long time. You really don't care about the money after a while. And I never really noticed, or I just forgot that as you level up, you actually earn more on the delivery because you're more experienced. Something I'm not used to looking at. Yeah, my other profile, like when I was doing the COVID-19 deliveries, what's that called? Hope deliveries or whatever it's called. Holland Hope, that's what it's called. Yeah, when I was on that profile and my old single player profile, I guess I should call it. Yep, I was just like, yep, deliver at night, looking at what the tolls were and all that. Well, I'm kind of focused on this profile here, making sure, like, what am I earning for this? What am I earning for that? It's been refreshing starting a profile over. And really, it hasn't been much of a challenge. I don't want to say much of a challenge. It's been more challenging, is what I should say. I know at the beginning we had a little bit like, is this going to work? I mean, our drivers weren't bringing in nothing the first day. But after that, everything equalized out, and now it's like, oh yeah, we're fine. It's fine. And I know some of you are going along with a realistic economy, and everyone's pretty much saying, yeah. The first day or so, it's like, oh wow. Then after that, it's like, oh yeah, it's not a problem. You definitely have to be careful of speeding, if you have penalties on, that is. Accidents and all that stuff. If you have that stuff turned on, you got to be very careful of paying for fines, because that will definitely hurt you. I'm glad my drivers don't have that problem. I don't think drivers can get fines and such because you're not in control of what they do. But like I think it was last episode, I was kind of mentioning that looks like a little bit of a, no, they're just waiting to merge on. I would like to see where the drivers, they have to negotiate once in a while with your drivers. Like you just get an email and it's just a random driver at a random time will say, I'd like to renegotiate my contract for driving for you, and you have to kind of find a way either to let them go and hire a new driver, or, you know, come to a happy medium with the driver that you have. Maybe pay them a little bit more. This is just a rest area. I don't see no fuel pumps showing on the GPS, so it won't be stopping there for fuel. Well, oddly enough, I forgot to look to see how many miles this trip was on a 9-hour trip. But this seems kind of weird. We're already down to 360 some odd miles to go. So, yeah, you can chew into those miles, like I said before, on the interstate. It seems like those miles go down pretty quick. But if you're going through city after city after city, as we know, when you go through the city, those miles don't go down as much. Yeah, you are driving slower, but I think it's the scale of the miles that they do on the maps. I used to know those numbers when ATS came out, which we were talking about a little while ago, 5 years ago now. I forgot what those numbers were. And the only reason why I know the numbers is because when they first came out with ATS, I think the scale was too large, I guess, what we're saying, because it took forever to drive around the, well, when it came out, we only had California and California and Nevada. But even then, driving around, it took a while to get from one location to another. So they had to downscale it, like, okay, to make it more enjoyable for most of the population that were playing the game. So yeah, just chewing into those miles, which is always a good thing, I guess. But like I said, at some point, once I get all 6 points, skill points in the long distance, I think what we'll try to do is, depending on where we are when that happens, whatever location we're at close, you know, if we're up in Canada, we'll try to find a trip from, you know, British Columbia, Canada, all the way down to like Florida. That'll be like a 3-day trip. I think it's a 3-day trip if I wasn't sleeping. So by sleeping, it's going to be, you know, I don't know, like a 4.5-day trip maybe. But it's going to be kind of fun to get back into our truck, just to bring a little bit more cash and have a little more freedom. I can do external contracts. I think I'll have more choice of what we can haul out of a town. I've gotten into the point of, for some reason I like doing the external contracts a little bit more than standard deliveries. But if you're looking for modded trailers and whatnot, then you're not going to find them on the external contracts. Yeah, you're going to have to dig for them when you're in a certain city. But we'll see, like I said, when we get to Tucson, we'll see what dealership it is. And then as I'm driving to the garage and find the recruitment center as well, start thinking about, oh, what kind of a setup are we going to have here? I'm not really pulling for any kind of dealership to be there, like, oh, I hope it's a Freightliner or Western Star or whatever. It's like, yeah, whatever it is when we get there, it is what it is. Everything's looking good. Already down to, what, 288 miles now. Go ahead and we'll look over at the keyboard for a second. Is that the button? No, that's the wrong. Whoops, you have to stay on the road. Yes, oil pressure, water temperature. So this one tells me I can go another 360 some odd. Is it 362 or 382? Okay, 382. So I got plenty of fuel plus 100 miles, so I don't really need to stop for fuel, I think. How accurate is all this stuff? I think it should be pretty accurate, so yep, won't stop for fuel unless we come up on a detour somewhere. And yep, we're getting off the interstate here and swapping over. Looks like we're getting La Cruces New Mexico. I think we're in New Mexico, right? I think that's where we should be. I would like to just go around these people, but we'll sit right. Well, I was going to say sit right here and get outside the cab and have a quick look around, but I guess not. Kind of going past the fuel station here, but since we kind of know now, I got 100 miles extra. Not going to bother with it. Speed limit 35 here. Let's put the cruise control on 33 and stop for the red light first. That's always important. Have a quick look outside, and I know when those cars go, we can go. Ooh, there's an IHOP, so maybe that mod is working. So that mod I was talking about before, I wasn't sure if it was working or not. Yep, and there is a Walgreens over there. That was an early shift, wasn't it? Okay, so 4th, no, 7th. Yeah, so the mod I said for realistic stores, not the places that we delivered to, but realistic stores seems to be working in this town. Saw an IHOP and a Walgreens. There is an Aaron's over there. No, I'm not turning here. Next turn there, Peanut. Not here either. It does make you wonder why I gotta haul empty. It's empty pallets, right, that we're hauling? Yeah, empty pallets. So far. Running the curb a little bit. No, please stay okay. At least I didn't get a red light fine. I was wondering about that. Yeah, those yellow lights, I'm still wondering if I should put the mod back on for longer yellow lights. Okay, we can step on the gas a little bit here. And at some point soon, now that we'll be having our own trucks to drive once again, I'll probably start looking on the Steam Workshop for some trailers, maybe. See what kind of trailers are out there. It's been a long time since I looked for modded trailers. Modded trailers, for me, looking at modded trailers have been kind of a hit and miss kind of a thing. Meaning they look good until you get in the game and either they don't work or... yeah. If any of us that have fooled around with mods and dug into mods long enough, you've gotten that mod, it just does not work. You're like, how did this get on or get put through? I mean, I give credit to the modders who try to mod things, but sometimes it's like, you know what, if it doesn't work. Of course, there's always could be just a mod conflict that I had with mods, but some mods you just wonder like, ooh, yeah, that's not it's not good at all. Like some people were saying about this mod, realistic economy mod, when I first started. Like, yep, you can't work with that. Please stay over there. Thank you. Always gets me nervous when I'm kind of stuck in the right lane and I got traffic in the fast lane and there's a trucker that is ahead of me, but if they were to pull out, there's no way in heck am I going to stop in time. Right, I see a fuel station over there, but how would I get to that fuel station if I wanted to? Looks like that exit right there, where it says rest area. That'd be your first clue. Slowly gaining speed here. And now we're really gaining speed. Or he's, nope, I'm getting slow and he's going slower. Alright, so 205 miles and it's like 305 miles left in the fuel cell. We should be fine. We should be fine, he says. So it looks like the game gives you just enough fuel to get you where you need to. Wonder if they know that my fuel saving skills are not the best. They gave me extra. Cruising westbound on the I-10 to Tucson, Arizona. Down truck. Let's try to give him some room. That's actually a bus. I wasn't sure when I was looking at the GPS when I was coming over here. I didn't realize it was going to be mostly interstate. I thought I was going to be taking a side road for a little bit, but then again, still got 170 miles to go, so that may be happening. I don't know the southwest of the U.S. that well to know what interstates go from what city to what city. Santa Fe train down there, locomotive. It's kind of interesting because we just left Santa Fe. First time I drove through here and I saw that color sand, it was like, I think it was in the middle of the night. The first thought I had was, it says way station ahead. You're going to make me pull over, aren't you? And 3, 2, 1. Yep. Hate to do that to you, fella, but I think you got me some room there. Yeah, thank you. Always when I'm passing vehicles. As I was saying, though, I was driving through this section, like in the middle of the night, and that white sand. First thought was, wait, there's snow in ATS? And I was like, yeah, but no, it's not there. It's not there. You're imagining things. It's one thing about this Kenny, and it just came back to me, when I look out my driver's side window, look behind me, that exhaust, the exhaust for the driver's side is just like, it's like right there. So when you're backing up your trailer and you're trying to line everything up, it's in your way a little bit. I know there's at least 3 of you out there that you commented, and I know one for sure. I know one for sure. That's actually a truck driver. Do any of you actually have like this model of a Kenny to where that exhaust pipe is just in your way? But I mean, if something that you're used to, you probably don't even recognize it anymore. It'll probably become more noticeable when we get to our destination. I'm backing this trailer up, and if I don't have a blind side back to the end spot, you'll see what I'm talking about more about that exhaust. See, as I look out the driver's side window, you can't even see the trailer for the most part, if at all. So we're having a drag race here. I'm gonna get back in this lane because this trucker seems like he's gonna have more momentum going up this little bit of a hill. Under 100 miles to go to Tucson already. Then we'll do some spending, and then we'll sleep somewhere. We can sleep right at the garage, probably. Just pull right back on in. Sleep at the garage overnight. I still may once in a while use the dev command as... Nope, not getting over with that truck there. What was I saying now? Because I got so focused on not running back to this guy and not running into traffic in the fast lane. Oh yeah, so since we'll be sleeping in our own truck again, we'll be sleeping for 10 hours, I think it is. So a couple times we might be waking up like at 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and I may fast forward time. Like we're just sitting around in our truck for a couple extra hours, and that way we're driving during the daytime. I don't mind driving at night, but as for you guys being able to kind of see out the windshield, the environment, and the scenery more, yeah, it's not really good. I don't want to say not good viewing for you, but it's more pleasurable, I think, for you guys to see it during the daytime. Unless you guys, I mean, I don't mind driving at night. I probably will once in a great while drive at night just to make it different. But maybe some of you don't have American Truck Simulator and you just want to see what the scenery kind of is like as we drive around the country. So I'll be driving around during the daytime mostly. Let's put the cruise control back on. 58 miles to go. Pretty soon we might be starting seeing some road signs that say Tucson up ahead. Yeah, fuel mileage wise, I got the you're running low on fuel. Yeah, well, I'm gonna have enough to get there. It's gonna be the owner operator of this vehicle to worry about getting it to a fuel station and topping it off. Yeah, so like I said, it looks like just going over my head, I think we're going to be able to buy 3 trucks, not 4. I think 4 is pushing it. We're going to be just shy of buying 4 trucks. So what we'll have to do is just drive around for a while, along with my other drivers, earn enough cash so that we can buy that 3rd vehicle for this garage here in Tucson. Because, like I said, we'll still be stationed out of Salt Lake City in the 1 truck garage. We've got our 3 drivers in, where are they? Ameloso? Yeah, that's where they are at, I think. then we'll have a 3-truck garage here in Tucson. Stalled it? Oh, I'm not. I thought it was in first gear. I'm in third. Alright, so the last 21 miles are going to be on side streets, it's like. We're still going to be able to kind of go at decent speed. So we're going to get there at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, which gives us a few hours to go ahead and do all the fun stuff. Well, you know, I enjoyed the driving part. But let's be honest, when it comes to buying some trucks and buying your truck again, which we'll be doing, we'll be buying our trucks quite often. We're going to keep upgrading now and then until we get, I don't want to say, how could I say, the peak of that brand that we're driving. But usually those trucks are going to be like $225,000. So it's a Volvo dealership. Now, I know some of you are out there saying you knew it was a Volvo dealership, and Volvo is your brand of choice. That's why you came here. I really did not know. Really did not know. Oops, I think I need to. You got a ding for me? Thank you. I was getting to wonder, like, do I really have to pull into the parking lot for you to ding? Shift at night. That's probably better. Don't you dare start blinking at me. Thank you. Alright, so the next thing we should be going by, right, is a recruitment center. Looking at the GPS to make sure I'm going. I did pinpoint it exactly to go through there. I know GPS wants me to go that way, but instead of taking 2 double turns, we're just going to go ahead and take one double turn, not one single turn. What's this guy doing? Okay. He's like, no, I know who's driving that truck. I'm not going across the intersection when he wants to turn. No way, sir. So our drivers must be going a long distance because, or they didn't make it and they're sleeping. Because no money was brought in. Oh, wait, did I just go past the garage? No, the garage is over here. I'm actually going past the garage first before I go past the recruitment agency, so I need to pull on in here. My trailer is still in the, yeah, it's not good. My trailer might be still in the road. How are we doing out there? Yes, kind of, so I'm going to try to make this quick. Yeah. Hold your horses. I need to do a couple things. Yeah, let's text the bank saying, give me that other $500,000 loan. Sure, why not? Why not? We're fine. We're fine. Let's go back to driving. And then $90,000 for the garage. Yes, please. Hey, we got ourselves our 3rd garage. Alright, so what I need to do, you have new mail. I bet you I do. I haven't done this in a while either, but I need to get my butt out of the road instead of turning around. Hopefully I got the room to drive on through here. Oh yeah, I got plenty of room. Plenty. I think. Yep, trailer's out of the garage. We're all set. Did they make these, as they call them, small garages, parking lots bigger? I don't see no traffic coming from that way. No traffic coming from that way. Alright, now we're going to go past the recruitment center. Perfect. It's all coming together. So I'll have to give someone... I don't even know where I'm delivering this to be honest with you. Kind of focus on just making sure I don't do any damage. Where am I going with this? Now we're going to Walmart. So we can find someone at Walmart. Like, can you give me a ride to this address? Where that garage that was for sale, and they'll have to drop us off. Actually, technically, we're going to have to drop us off at the dealership, right? Not really, because I'm buying it online. So technically, I would be going to the garage, and they're going to ship us the truck there. All right, welcome to Walmart. Kmart. I almost said Kmart shoppers. Looks like we're going out back with it. You don't hit that post. Don't hit that post. We're all set. Where is it going? Well, this should be an easy one. So he says, and I'm going to make it more difficult than it needs to be. Yep, that'll be good. Well, now I can see the trailer because it's angled. That's right. I'm not sure if I pulled enough far forward, but I think I did. And I didn't square up good enough when I started backing in. So before I go any further, this is where the exhaust starts hiding your trailer, so I can't really see. I think I got to bring the back end over further that way. Can I lean out further? Wait, car, you're going to accept that? You know what? Since I'm too excited about getting ourselves a truck, park and brake on, turn the engine off. I hit the wrong button. That's decoupling the trailer. Excelente. So 645 XP, $289 is what we got paid, which is not too bad. Let's read the mail first. Are you looking to expand your company? On the progress of your company, we're impressed with the success of your business, and we'd like to offer you a new way to help your company expand further. From now on, you can use our services to purchase additional properties almost instantly. For more information, please real estate webpage. Oh, I never done this before. Is this part of the mod, or is this something new in ATS I did not realize? I can buy garages without actually having to go there? Interesting. That's new to me, so if you're like Peanut, that's old, let me enjoy it. I did not know. Alright, so truck dealers. Alright, so we are down here in Tucson. Yes, we are. Buy online, and let's go ahead and see what we can do. Custom configuration, please. So first thing is accessory 730 is not compatible with short 6.2 150 gallon. Short 6.2 150 that needs to be removed. Would you like to remove? Well, yeah, just give me that chassis there. So it should be this chassis that's on there, right? Wait, what chassis do you have on there? Okay, so we're going to go with... Well, it's a 220 gallon tank if I do this. That brings up to 140,000. Yeah, it's getting a little expensive, but this is going to be our truck. What engines do we have here? 500 horse. What's the 373 kilowatt 2508 at 1200? Let's get the D16 500. Let's, you know, Volvo truck, Volvo engine. Let's just do it like that. Hopefully you got the 12-speed retarder, right? I think we looked at that. Yes, we have 12-speed retarder. How's that looking for? Hill traverse is pretty good. Heavy cargo. Normal cargo. That looks pretty decent to me so far. Alright, the inside the cab. I don't want to... Well, I don't really have many choices here. I don't like that. Not liking this too much, but I like this better than that color. Right, so... paint scheme now. Ooh, so we do have some special ones, but the special ones do start raising the price up. But we will be driving this one for a while, right? Custom color? Custom color. I don't have... Oh, it doesn't keep my presets from my other profile. Oh, that kind of sucks. Well, that's just not that's not good. All right, let's start with that. Wait, metallic color. Sorry, that's why I need to be on here. That's why I wanted metallic color. Let's stick with that color there. Nope. What? It's been a while since I had to do this, so give me a moment here. And then this one in here, let's try to do like a little... No, I don't like that. That will probably work. And some red highlight. Nope. Like that. It's an interesting color. Let's just say that. If you watch any of my other series, you know I always pick interesting colors. Green is my favorite color, but I'm just trying to mix in other metallics, paints, whatever. Alright, so for here, a lot of options, but I don't want to spend... I don't want to upgrade this too much because it's not might be something we're not going to be driving for a while. Beacons? Of course I want beacons. What is this? Yeah. Oh, so I thought these were showing me options I might have, but a lot of these I may not have. Mirrors painted. Yeah, I want mirrors painted. Yep, got to cover up the fuel cell all the way. I would like to do the tires and everything, but I don't think I'm going to do that. $100 more for the Volvo mud flaps. And what does this give me the option for? Okay, so let's not do that. What am I on there? Single exhaust, dual exhaust. Got to go with dual exhaust, I mean. Oversized load. No, it's not what we have. And I got a choice of 2 grills. Let's put that on there. Although I'm not running into much stuff, but we'll put it on there. At least when we trade it back in, it'll bring in some more value, what have you. And of course, that grill or that grill. Yep. Wow, I'm up to 166. Yeah, you're really killing yourself there, Peanut. So maybe you want to slow down there. Let's just stick with that. And on the inside here, we do have a GPS. Do we want Cindy to come with us right now? Yeah, we'll bring her back for now. We'll bring her back. It's been a while since we saw her. There she is. She looks happy. Do we need a bag in here? Where is my bag? So, a duffel bag. So we have our luggage. That's a backpack. No, I don't remember seeing the backpack. It's either the duffel bag is what I put on back there. And that is good enough for now. Wait a minute, I need a beverage. Oh, that's right, they don't have... Oh, they do. Okay, yep. See, this is where it gets a little confusing. I click here and it puts the Pepsi up there. Why? Why? Yeah, we'll just take that off then. Take that off. Okay, I think we're all set. Let's confirm 167. More than I want to spend on. Let's go ahead and confirm that. And deliver it to that garage here because that's where we are. Thank you. Now what I need to do is stock offers. I need to, let's exit out of there. And now let's go back to, I wonder if it's going to remember, not garage manager, what are you doing there? Truck dealers. I wonder if it's going to remember my options that I had there. Hopefully not. Buy online, did it reset? Oh good, it did reset. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to be able to buy 2 trucks. Alright, so for my drivers, I don't want to say it doesn't really matter. So should I just buy them the custom truck and let them deal with it? I think so. I think they're going to go ahead and they're going to deal with it. Let's go to here, here. Okay, and I have enough to buy 1 more. Perfect. And now let's go to driver manager and recruitment agency. So we're looking for 2 drivers. And we're an equal opportunity employer, so I don't care who they are. So he's good at high. I always get, that's fragile. He wouldn't be too bad because he would bring it in, but he doesn't have no points into long distance, so it's going to hurt for a little bit. Anyone got any points in the long distance? None of them do. Alright, well, how about we grab you first. Hire a driver. And, yep, you're going to grab that truck right there. And... wow, okay, so he's got 2 points on him. But I said I'm an equal opportunity employer, so we're going to hire another female. How about that? I know. She doesn't have as many skill points, but it's fine. It's fine. She'll be fine. Hire her into there. That leaves us with $81,000 to play with, so we have to wait for another $40,000 before I can buy another truck. But driver manager, because what I need to do is grab this guy and put him on long distance. There we go. And then her also on long distance. There we go. And now what I need to do is I got to kind of relocate myself. I know it's going to show me in Salt Lake City, but we are technically in Tucson because that's where we deliver to. And do that. Now what I can do now is, because now I'm technically driving that truck, I can relocate. I haven't left the garage yet, so I don't want to move it just yet, because I actually may ship it to Salt Lake City, even though I haven't driven it yet. So they're sleeping. They'll be on the road here shortly. Let's see. Well, we're only... wait, what are we at running time here? Oh, almost at the perfect 1 hour. So let's go ahead and exit out of that. And now when we're in the garage, it shows our truck. I should have got better tires for it, but like I said, I can stop at the garage at any time and slowly upgrade it when need be. But let's go ahead and drive vehicle. Meanwhile, I'm doing all that, and the screenshots probably is going to be the truck, so you probably already saw the truck in the thumbnail. While I was doing all that, you're probably like, I know exactly what you're doing. Just go ahead and do it and get it over with. Let's see, go ahead and make sure everything's perfect for the transmission. Yep, that's what I'm liking. Everything is looking good. What's on my sleep meter? 5 hours. So technically, if I minus 3 hours from that, I could drive another 2.5 hours if I wanted to. But now the good thing is, when we go in here and do the job market, I could drive for someone else, but we're not going to. But now we can do freight and external contracts. So what are the jobs out there looking like? Let's go ahead and click on Tucson. So now, look at that job. I can go all the way up to Idaho. I'm going to get paid. Dude, I can't haul that because that's gonna. I think if I click on that, the game's gonna say, "Are you crazy?" But that's a $4,487 job. And I don't. I would like to see if that would let me drive it. But I'm just trying to show prices that we are going to get paid for trips. Let's try to find a trip that's. So here's a trip that's only 212 miles. I'm going to get paid almost $1,000 for that journey now. So, yeah, we're going to bring in the cash. But I'm wondering if my truck could handle that kind of weight, 97,000 pounds. I'm not too sure. But now you can see the options that we have and how much more we're going to get paid. There is a long trip over to Arkansas. That's the kind of direction we want to head, actually. But it doesn't matter. So before we take a long trip like that, we'll probably go ahead and sleep. And by morning, all these jobs will change anyways. Let's go ahead back in the drive mode so we can go ahead and look at our vehicle. Yeah, I know I don't have currently no job. Is my parking brake on? It is now. Let's go ahead and step outside. I'm not a big fan of the way the cab looks. I like the other sleeper that will be unlocked in a little while, but at least now we have some beacon lights. And, well, I mean, I'm level 10. What do you want? That's the beacons that we can get. But we got beacons. We got beacons, dual exhaust. Everything's looking good. Everything's fine. Cindy's back. I did not get the personalized license plate. My name should be on the license plate. That I may have to fix. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Yep, we got $1 million in loans to pay off. We do got money in the bank, but we're going to save up and buy ourselves a truck once we get up to $120,000. So we're looking for $40,000 before we buy our next truck. And we will be making $3,000 a day in loan payments. So, but yeah, driving our own truck again, the money's going to come in a little bit faster for us now. And now we got 5 drivers on the road other than us. So the money will be coming in quicker. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you again right here in American Truck Simulator with a realistic economy. But until then, have a good one.